What's up, legends? LGG Alden here, and today I'm introducing a new project that I'm working on in Minecraft. So what this actually is, it's basically just like a sort of a teams game, or like multiple games with teams, or like, I don't know, like almost like a vanilla teams PvP game, something like that. And what I'm basically doing is I'm going to show off a little bit of the map, what I've done so far, and kind of some of the stuff that's planned for the future of this. And hopefully this will come out before when 1.5 is. But so yeah. So let's see. So when you actually start this out, you're going to spawn in this little room right here. You got red and blue. And you're gonna spawn like right here. So obviously you can pick your two teams, but before you want to pick your two teams, you have to press the setup game / reset. So if I was to click this, it's going to activate every single command block there. And as you can see, it's a lot. So yeah. So what that basically is doing is it's basically setting up the game. It's setting up all the teams, all the objectives. And one thing that it's setting up is if I press tab, you'll see a number, and my name is green. So the number represents your kill count. Oh, no, I pressed E. No, the number will represent your kill count. So that's because certain games, they will have objectives in a different spot. But if, say for instance, the objective is not for kills, you just want to see how many times you killed somebody or killed people, you can just check it there. And my name is green because I'm on the team default. Default is basically just for PvP purposes. Because if you were on opposite teams, you could kill each other, and just so that you can't do that, and you can't, like, mess up the game or something, I just set that up. And as you can see, I type in green and stuff. And so let's say I join, so obviously join blue team and / team 1, or join red team, and obviously that team 1 or team 2, it just means, so if I was to click that, it says, welcome to blue team, Sergeant AJS21, it'll say your name there, and then it gave me 1 XP of level, and it teleported me to here. And then it set my score to 1. And as you can see, it says teams, and as it said, blue team / team 1. And then if I was to join red team, it would have said the welcome to red team sergeant in red text, and then it would have gave me 2 levels and said team AGS21 2, as in red team. So once you actually go through that, then you'll be in here. You have 4 classes to pick from: the archer, woodsman, swordsman, and miner, and each side is the exact same classes, just there's only a little bit of a difference between them. So let me see. So this one will actually work. So if I was to go into the blue miner, it should actually run it. I know. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so as you can see, that's what's going to happen when you actually pick your class. And it gave me blue armor and a miner's pick and burning coal. So the same thing goes for all the other ones, just that one's the only one that's actually working at the moment. And so if you were to step on any of the others, it would teleport you to those little capsules. And these are all the blue ones. This side is all the blue. These are all the red, and they get the exact same thing. So if I was to go into the red miner, I would get the burning coal and the miner's pick, and also a pair of red armor. So it's just basically the color armor is the only difference. And, so yeah. And then, obviously, after that, I went over to this little room right here. Or, not little, like, bigger room. And this is actually going to be your map selecting place. So, obviously, right now, we have 2 maps. Kingdom Arena and Skytown Arena. Or something. I think it's Sky Kingdom. I'm not sure on that. And, that brings me to another point. We would really appreciate, this is kind of just almost a way to get the community involved. And plus, it would make this game get done, like the vanilla teams get done faster, like since it would take a while for us to do every single 8 of the maps. We would it's kind of like a contest, you could say, where if you guys can suggest ideas in like the comments of maps you want that you would like that seem like a good idea, or if you want to take it one step further, you could even email. We'll have like a link. I might put it in like the top left or right corner right now. I don't know, somewhere, and it'll also be in the description. But so if you want to even email us a map that you've made, that would be good for this, and at least make it a decent size. And it doesn't have to be like perfect. Like I'm not that great of a builder either, so it doesn't really have to be like the perfect thing you could ever make. But So yeah, but the good thing is if you actually make a map and we pick it, which odds are is we will, but if we actually pick it, we will let you join us when we first test this whole map like not just your little map, just the whole Vanilla Teams PvP game, even before it's out. So you basically get like a sneak peek to what it is, and we might even put like your name somewhere. Well, we'll obviously give you credit somewhere in the map for making it. So yeah, and that's just kind of a little way to get the community involved too. So, but yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comment or yeah, or email us questions. I don't know. So okay, yeah, so I'll continue on with this. So obviously, you have your two arenas, but what happens is when you select the arena, hold on, make it daytime. When you make it daytime, or no, God, fail. No, okay, when you select your map, what it's basically doing is it's going to activate all this redstone, and it's going to teleport all the players in a range of, I don't know, 30 blocks from that center block there, or somewhere around there, I'm not even sure. It's going to teleport them to the map, and then it's also going to activate a piston, which is going to push out a block here. And this is basically the respawn system. So what happens is if you die, you're going to, depending on what class, you'll respawn in your little capsule. And then you're going to get teleported back to here. But under here, you'll see that there's a command block. This command block is testing for all the players that come into there. And then it's going to send out a signal through here. And then it's going to activate all these repeaters. So for instance, if you selected the kingdom map, it's going to activate this through this block. It's going to activate this one, and since this block would be pushed out, it's going to activate through it. And what it will do is it will activate these 3 command blocks, which are teleporting, depending on which, because there's different game modes in this. It's not just teams. And it'll teleport red to a different area, blue and free, which I'll get to what that is in a bit. So that's basically the respawn system. And what happens when you press the reset game, this is why it's kind of important. It'll reset all the scores and things, but it'll also push back these blocks. So the respawn system resets too. Oh, there I go. Oh, okay. So yeah. So let's say I actually do press the Kingdom Arena. It's going to teleport me out to here. And this is the basic waiting room. And each map is going to have a waiting room. And you don't have to build that if you wanted to build a map. You don't have to build a little waiting room. We'll implement that. And so when you're in this waiting room, it's usually good. You should probably wait for everybody. But there's 4 different game types you can do. So you have team deathmatch. Okay, capture the point. Where was that? Right there. Capture the point and free for all. And finally, you have infection. So each of these is a different type of game. Probably the 2 most similar is Capture the Point and Team Deathmatch. So what happens when you select Team Deathmatch, and Capture the Point's almost exactly the same. This is where your levels come in handy. It's going to teleport all players with 2 and 1 levels to their bases. And then it's going to let them join the team. So they're no longer going to be on that default team, so they can actually fight the other teams. Then it's going to remove that team's bar on the side, and it's going to replace it with kills. So it's basically like pressing tab, except it just makes it easier to see it. Then you have Capture the Point. It does exactly the same stuff, except when it removes the teams, it adds a thing called Capture. That's basically just your points for how many you've captured in the game, or how many points you've controlled, or stuff like that. And that's where, like, the tab, so if you want to see your kills and capture the point, you can see it. Then you have the free-for-all. Free-for-all is a little bit different. What it does is it makes all players join Free Team. Free Team is basically just a team where anybody can kill anybody, so it's like a PvP purposes. And it's going to remove teams and replace it with the kills again, so it's basically the same as pressing tab again. And then slowly it's going to go around and around, and it's going to teleport in a range of 50. It's going to teleport them, like, just one at a time. It'll teleport them into this capsule, where it's going to remove all their leather armor, so basically get rid of whatever color armor they have, and it's going to replace it with yellow. And the way this actually works is you still respawn in the respawn capsule, so you get your tools, except afterwards it's going to, depending on, like, how there was 3 command blocks for teleporting, because how there was free, this would be the example. It would teleport you into this capsule for respawn. And then it's also going to push out a piston just for as long as you're in there. And it's going to, there's a random cart system where it's going to randomly go between 2 tracks. And then it will activate between 4 command blocks, which will teleport you in 4 random spots for the free-for-all game. So that's pretty much free-for-all. Then if I actually go, this one is probably the most complicated. It is the infection. This will let the random player in here, so nobody will know unless except for the player who is. They're going to be the infected, and there's going to be 1 infected, and they're going to get teleported to a little capsule, and then the rest are going to become humans. And then also it's going to remove teams, and I'm not sure on what I'm going to do for a sidebar yet. I might do like infected, and I don't know. Oh, there you go. So what happens when you're infected is you get teleported to here, and this is way different than just being like any other one. So it's going to remove all the stuff it's going to, where's that? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, so what it's doing is it's going to clear your whole inventory, and then you're going to join the team infect. That's only for respawning purposes. If you're a human and you die, then it's going to turn you infected. But it's going to clear your inventory, give you this dark red armor so that you seem infected, and then it's going to give you a rotten flesh with sharpness IV and knockback and a splash potion. It'll give you slowness but strength with night vision and jump boost, and I believe that's it. Yeah. And what happens is if you're a human, it's going to do the same thing with the free. It's just for like so that it doesn't get overcrowded in those little capsules and everybody doesn't get their stuff. Then it's going to 1 at a time teleport the humans into this capsule, where it's going to clear out all their leather armor and replace it with, as close as I could get to tan. I didn't really know. That doesn't really. It looks more like orange, but. And then it's going to set their spawn point in the actual capsule. So if they were to die by the infected, they respawn as infected too. So it's basically like extermination, something like that. And each of them, after it'll just teleport them to wherever it is. So like the teleport spawn for human and the teleport spawn for infected. So yeah, that's pretty much the 4 game modes you can do. And I believe that's actually all we have done so far. So I know it's probably a lot at the moment, but it will get a lot more eventually. And we haven't started making the kingdom map yet, which is the next project we have inside of this project. So it's a project and a project. It's a projectception. No, and so yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to this. We will be working on the 2 maps that we already came up with ideas for. And remember, you guys can enter in like a map that you've made. And just make it a decent size, so if there was, like, say, 15 people, like, that might be or maybe not 15, like, maybe, like, 10, 20, I don't know. And, just so that, like, if it's to be played with a bunch of people, it's not, like, crowded or nothing. So just kind of make it a decent size. But, so yeah, and any idea might get picked. I'm not too sure on the standards of it, but, so, yeah, that's that. So, and, I don't know, I just kind of lost my train of thought. Okay, so, yeah, so that's pretty much the Vanilla Teams PvP we have so far. And just remember, we have an email link in the description below. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to subscribe so that you can actually keep updated on future videos on this map here. Or on this game team PvP thing. So, yeah. And we'll actually email you back if you do win, and we might say, like, in the next video of the update, we might say who's won, whose maps are already in it, and we might have, like, a little room for credit to the people, and so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and, so, yeah, and just remember to keep posted on this, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.